Dorian, oh, you're gonna sit in just a little bit out of the frame? Oh, guys, it's a very exciting week here in the household because it's the twins' first birthday on Friday. They are my literal children. I don't think I could love anything more than I love them, and I'm very excited for their first birthday. They're gonna have their favorite canned food, that giant box, their bra cup toy, but that giant box back there is a new cat tree for them because they both fight out. Well, they don't fight over it. Dorian just knocks Arya off of the perch when he wants to sit up there. So this one has like multiple spots for them to lay on it, and it's bigger because also like they're getting so much bigger. Oh, it's gonna be a fun Friday for them this week in our household. Anyways, we are here with my March TBR. I sucked pretty badly at my February TBR. These are my priority reads. I don't stick to a TBR. These are more a way of me tracking what are my priority reads throughout the year. So that way I'm just able to keep track of what were books that I really, really wanted to get to. And then when I don't get to them, I have like record of what I really wanted to. Do not chew that cord if she chews another ring light. No birthday canned food for you. TBR is kind of big, but I have a lot of priority reads, so let's jump in. First up is a book that I bought a long time ago from one of my favorite authors, and I just have not gotten around to, but I'm feeling the time for it. And that is Sea of Ruin by Pam Godwin. This is a dark pirate romance. I did already start this like a long time ago. I'm only on chapter 2, and I just wasn't in the mood for it, so I put it down then. But I want to read this. I think it's historical. I've never read a historical romance before. I love dark romance. I love Pam Godwin, and I really want to get around to it. I know that so many of my friends on here have read and loved this book. So this is kind of like a 5-star prediction for me too. I really think I'm gonna love it. So I want to get around to it. I also do have the novella, The King of Liberties, but I think I'm supposed to read that after this because I thought I was supposed to read it before, and then someone had commented when I talked about this book in another video. They were like, no, don't read that. You need to read it after or else it spoils something. So I guess we'll see. I want to get around to it this month, finally. Next here I had Devil's Advocate by Jade. I read The Devil last month. Mind blown. I talked about it in my wrap up, or I kind of didn't, because I was like, you do really need to go in blind with it, and I don't know what I read. I'm still comprehending what I read, but I just do know that I want to read the second one. I've already started it. I'm only like 2 chapters in, but it's a duet. I'm loving it. I can't say anything plot-wise because I don't even really think I know where it's going to explain it well enough to you anyways. Definitely want to finish this up this month and just like this duet to then just have it like done. I need to be better about finishing series and stuff when I read them. So I want to just have that like checked off the list. Truly by Carmel, Rhodes. So I have had this book on my TBR for forever, and I was scrolling through my Goodreads and I had seen one of my friends on there had marked it that they had started to read it. And then as soon as I saw that cover, I was like, I know I've been wanting to read this for a while. So I'm putting it on here. All I know is that I'm pretty sure it's like a dark contemporary romance, and I'm pretty sure it takes place, like our heroine is maybe like in her senior year of high school, and maybe it's a bully romance. I'm not 100% sure on it. All I know is that I've wanted to read it for a while. Some of the reviews said that it is like really dark and really fucked up, and that only intrigues me more. So I want to check this out, and I've never read anything by this author either, so want to like add a new author to my repertoire. Okay, next. I'm very excited about this one. So I have never heard of this duet. I have not seen a single person talk about it, and I have never heard of this author before, but Sonia, my girl, sent this to me, and as soon as I got it, and was it in the note? Yes, so here's the note. The Masks and the Dancers has to be one of my favorite reverse harems. It's Phantom of the Opera, but make it sexy. I'm sold. I have a Phantom of the Opera tattoo. One of my all-time favorite like plays. I love Phantom of the Opera, and Phantom of the Opera but make it sexy in reverse harem. Hell yes. So this one is the first one, The Dancer and the Masks by Paige. It is a duet. I have the second book. I'm just putting the first one on here for now, obviously, but I love reverse harems. I love Phantom of the Opera, and I love sexy times. So I have a feeling I'm really going to enjoy this book. I'm really looking forward to getting to it this month. I'm very intrigued. The premise doesn't give much away, but I'm thinking it's definitely gonna it sounds darker, like maybe like a whole kidnapping situation. y'all know I'm here for that. So anyways, definitely going to be getting to this month. I'm so excited. Like, this is probably like the thing that I'm most excited. Oh my God, I just turned to the inlays. Look at that. Oh my God, that's stunning. Get out of here. Oh my God. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Next is the first boy in this chonker. So this is the Bargainer series by Laura Thalassa. However, it's like all of the books from the series wrapped up into this like one novel. But specifically, the first one is Rhapsody, I think, and I've had this for a while. I've been wanting, this has been on my TBR for a while. It's a fantasy romance, I think darker. I know some people have said like if you like ACOTAR, you'll like this. I'm always wary of that because I haven't found anything that gives me the same like vibes as ACOTAR does, but I am still excited to read this. I don't really know that much about it, but yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to check it out. And I'm just kind of in the mood for like a fantasy romance. I'm kind of back in the mood for a fantasy book. So we're gonna jump in with this one and give this one a try. Okay, next is Music, Lights, and Never Afters by C.L. Matthews. So my friend Nikki over on Instagram, she read this and she was like, you have got to give it a try. Like, it's so good. It's right up your alley. And Nikki and I have very similar tastes in books, so I have a feeling I'm going to love it. It is a rock star book. I've never read anything by C.L. Matthews. I'm not even sure what else it is past being a rock star romance, but I've never read anything from this author. So again, I'm trying to find like new authors to be giving a try to. And I'm a sucker for a rock star trope. It is one of my favorites. I do love it. I read The Words by Jade earlier this year, and that's a rock star book, and that just knocked it out of the park. And I'm just kind of itching for another rock star book. And when Nikki said that she liked it, I was like, good chance I'm gonna like it. So yeah, not really sure much about the premise of this, but I want to give it a go. Next, I'm in a mafia mood, guys. I'm back in a mafia mood. So I'm finally gonna read Crow by A. Zavarelli. Every single time I say that I have this series, people are like, you need to read it. You're gonna love it. And I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited. So this is the first book in the Boston Underworld series, I think. And so I think the heroine in this one is trying to infiltrate the mafia dude because like her best friend died, or like her best friend disappeared, and she thinks that he may have the answer, so she tries to get close to him, but at the same time she's trying not to like fall in love with him. I think that's the premise of it. Well, I'm just in the mood for a mafia book. Again, it's like shorter. Y'all know how much I've been struggling with some of these like 600-page books that have been coming out lately and just feeling like slumpy. So I'm excited to have something a little shorter. Like, all of these books in the series are like around 300 pages, which is just kind of like what I need right now. And I just need some mafia in my life. Next is y'all know, if you know anything about me, you know that as soon as Miss Lucia announced this, that I was going to be downloading it and reading it, and that is Your Mind Tonight by Lucia Franco. So this is a free release that her and a bunch of other authors did. It like came out in her newsletter of how you could like download it for free, and like there were a bunch of other books. So I also downloaded the one by Fiona Cole because I love Fiona Cole, one of my favorite writers, and I downloaded a few of the other ones from like some different authors just to be given a try, but Your Mind Tonight is my priority. So I'm pretty sure this one is about a socialite, and then I think she has 2 love interests. I don't know if it's gonna be like a menage situation or if it is gonna be like love triangle-y. I don't love triangles, but I love anything Lucia Franco writes, so I trust her. Yeah, so far my friend Claudia has already been reading it, and I know Amanda, my friend over on Instagram, has been reading it, so I know both of them have been reading it and liking it. I can't wait to jump in. I already have FOMO, so I got it downloaded last night, and I'm definitely excited to just have anything new from Lucia Franco. I say that while I have Hush Hush over on my shelves, and I still haven't read it yet. But again, mood reader problems, but I'm excited to give this a go. Okay, and finally, last 2 are 2 like for sure I'm going to be reading this month. I'm going to be finishing Crescent City, House of Sky and Breath. This came out last month, one of my most anticipated releases of the year, so why have I not finished it already? I was traveling the week that it came out, or like the week after it came out, so I wasn't gonna take it with me. And then when I got back, I was in kind of like a slump last month, and I just was not feeling fantasy at the moment, but I'm like 300 pages in. I'm loving. Also, I have my awesome bookmark from Avery in here. It's my Akatar bookmark. It's from Avery's Etsy shop. I'll leave it linked down below because her bookmarks are so freaking cute. I have 2 of them and I want more. They're so cute. But of course I had to use my SJM one for this. But anyways, very excited to get around to finishing this. So far, the first 300 pages have been a little slow going for me. I feel dumb reading it. I should have done a reread of Earth and Blood, but I didn't. I'm definitely kind of regretting that choice right now. But I love Bryson Hunt, and Roan is hitting it for me in this one, okay? He's doing something for me. So I want to finish this. Also, no spoil. I will literally block you if you give me any spoilers. I have stayed unspoiled so far. People have been very good about putting spoiler warnings on things. I purposely have not watched anyone's vlogs for reading this yet, but I'm hoping to finish it up this weekend. Next, I have a book club with some of my friends here, and we read Normal People last month. That was one of my friends picked, and then it was my pick this month. So we kind of do it as we give 3 options to the group, and then everyone gets to vote. So I put up Chosen Ones by Veronica Roth. I've been wanting to read it for forever. No one voted for it. Very sad. I was like really hoping for that one. Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. That one almost won. That one came in second. And then Final Girls by Riley Sager, which is what won. I hate this cover. I literally had to turn it upside down when I go to bed because it freaks me the fuck out. And then it says scary. I'm like, I thought this was a thriller. I didn't know I was in for horror. I cannot do with scary shit, okay? I always think I'm about to be true crimed. So anyways, this one won. Everyone wanted to read a thriller, which I get. Like I don't read a lot of thrillers, but I have heard good things about this one from some people on BookTube here. So I don't know, and it sounds interesting. Like I'm intrigued by it. So we'll be reading this. I don't know if we'll finish it this month, but I am excited because yeah, I just don't read a lot of thrillers anymore. So it is just something kind of different. And that is kind of the point of book club, I feel like, to read books that I wouldn't normally pick up and read. Like, none of my friends are gonna choose a sexy reverse harem. Like, no, they don't read the same level as I do. So, like, this will be good. I think that's everything. I think that's my March TBR. Hopefully we do a little better. If you're curious about my 50 Shades vlog, I don't think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna scrap it. I got like 50 pages in on it, and no. I just don't want to. I just don't want to read it anymore. Like I do videos sometimes that I'm like, I don't even think these are gonna like do that great, but like I enjoy them so much that it's like I'm gonna make them, where I don't think that video is gonna do good and I'm not enjoying it. So I think I might scrap that and DNF 50 Shades. I'm only like 50 pages in, so I'm not gonna count it as like read or anything. I'm just gonna count it as like a washed 50 pages. But yeah, I don't know. I'm probably not gonna finish that. So if anyone was wondering, because I still haven't marked on my Goodreads as like I'm reading it, I think we're abandoning. I think we're jumping ship. So that's it for today. Next week, I'll be back with a new rec video. We're gonna be talking about just like, I feel like it's a genre almost in romance, like my favorite, like one of my favorite. We're gonna be talking about so many of my favorite books next week. It is definitely going to be more for like a niche audience, but I feel like if you like things that I read, you're probably gonna like the recs that I have next week. So anyways, that's it for today, and I will see you when I see ya.